What is the number one opportunity in the entrepreneurship space, the entire marketplace? I get asked this following question every single day. In the broad entrepreneurship space, what is the number one opportunity? What is the number one trend? What is bringing in the most results for people like yourself and me? What can an generational event like real estate or Bitcoin, oil, the gold rush, what can an event on that caliber is happening in today's era? And the question in 2025 that you need to answer and figure out is, what is digital sales? Because digital sales is the number one thing you can start forever and for the next decade. And not just digital sales. Sales overall is the best thing you can start in order to put yourself in a position to inevitably succeed. It is in every single business model. It is the number one skill set that billionaires admit. There is not a single business that you can start that does not involve sales. And it is the turnkey solution to any business model you want to start. If you wanted to pursue dropshipping, what do you actually have to do to make that business work? Sell a product via an online store to many. What is that? Well, in order to actually sell the product, you have to be able to market. To be able to market, that is just sales to many. Real estate. How do you convince people to close for multiple $1 million deals? How do you get someone to buy a house, an apartment? The basic foundation of that is sales. If you wanted to start any business model that regards social media, you have to be a great marketer. The basic foundation of marketing is just persuasion and sales. If you ever plan on being an entrepreneur or a business owner, a CEO, sales is number one. Now, obviously, I'm gonna tell you guys what digital sales is step by step, but I wanna be able to bridge the gap with how you guys view it with evolution. Right now, we are going through one of the most adaptive entrepreneurship phases ever. Things are constantly leveling up. Evolution is constantly taking place. And I'm gonna give you examples with billion-dollar companies. Uber, for example. How did that company pretty much birth billions of dollars off of a problem that already existed? Beforehand, transportation for place to place was always a problem, but the evolution of that and taking it a step further created billions of dollars. Netflix, also a billion-dollar company. Everybody knows TV was around before Netflix existed. So how was Netflix able to birth millions of dollars off of a problem that already existed? DoorDash, billion-dollar company. Let me tell you right now, ordering food from your home was not new. Takeout was not new. It was a problem that already existed, but through evolution, every single one of these three companies attracted billions of dollars in value. And the same exact thing is happening right now to the number one skill set, the number one business, the number one cash flow model, sales. And I have spent months and weeks of not sleeping to put together this presentation for you guys, all right? So I hope you can sit down and actually consume a video that can change your life forever, because if you can't watch a video, more than likely, got some advice for you, you probably are not going to make it. And really quickly, before we get into the video, I am a big believer in proof over promise. And I know there's a lot of things on the internet that you might see, but I am willing to put my money where my mouth is. So to give you a quick run through of the lives that have been changed from sales, Qua here generated $15,000 in 10 days. Jen's official first month in sales, she made $3K. Now she's generating $4.7K a month consistently. Caspian here is just under $10,000 a month. Sophia here, her first month, she generated $25,000. Jordan here was working a 9 to 5, and then his first month with us, he made $10,000 a month. Keyshawn, who spent 5 years in the game not making a dime, is now consistently pulling in $15,000 a month and even made $25,000 his top month. Chike here, who is now a business owner, was making $10,000 a month. Chris, who was working at T-Mobile at a 9 to 5, went from $0 to $10,000 a month within his first 90 days of working with us. Adrian, who was wanting to pursue trading in that business model, decided to pause, pursue high-ticket sales, and within his first 60 days, started making $3K a month. Now, these are just some of the results from Innovate and the people that have worked with me, and I don't want to bore you with all of the results. So, after the video or before the video, if you want to replicate these results, there is going to be a link in the description to book a call with me or my team. You will speak with us directly and maybe even change your life as they have. Without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay, what's going on, guys? So, as you guys can see by the title of the Lucid chart, what I'm going to be covering in today's video is what is AJ's business model. Super simplified, the easiest way you can get to understand and apply it and learn it in the easiest way possible. That's what I'm going to be covering in today's video. So let's get straight into the video. And obviously, yes, me being the serial entrepreneur, I have multiple streams of income, okay, as everybody should. But the ones that you should care about the most, I'm going to be covering in today's video. So stick to the end. You're going to know how you can pretty much be generating anywhere from 5 to 12 to 15 to 30 to $100,000 every single month. Yes, a month, not a year. Okay, so let's get straight into it. The first thing that we have to understand is, what are rich people doing? Okay, as you can see by the 4 examples here, if you guys do not know who these are, we have Andrew Tate, Iman Gadzhi, Luke Belmar, and Alex Hormozi. If you do not know who they are, get familiar, okay? Because these guys are all generating millions and millions of dollars every single month, sometimes a week, every week, sometimes even a day. Okay, so how are these guys making millions of dollars online, and what business model do they do? These are going to be your first couple of questions, which I'm going to be covering. Okay, so they are all selling something. Okay, everybody should know this, but what? What exactly is it that these guys do or sell, or these businesses, what do they do for these millions of dollars? Obviously, they sell something, but what? Is it products from China? Is it merch? Is it clothing? Feet pics? No, none of those. Every single one of those business owners that I just listed out in front of you guys are selling either information, services, or digital products. Okay, don't worry. I'm going to give you guys examples. All right. So basically, to simplify it even more, they have something of value, okay, and they are going online and selling these and selling access to the knowledge digitally. Okay. I'm going to give you guys an example so you guys can understand. And I'm going to relate it to something everybody should know, which is a college degree. Okay. A degree is worth $120,000 ideally. If you're doing 4 years, right? What is that? 30 grand every single year towards your degree. An example would be Harvard. Okay. Does that sound familiar? It is a product, it is a service, it is information essentially that Harvard is selling, a degree, quote unquote, and they are charging you guys $120,000 to get access to the degree. Essentially, these business owners are doing the exact same thing with the information that they have. Andrew Tate, for an example, 14 modern wealth creation methods. Iman Gadzhi, he's in the agency niche. Luke Belmar, he's in the trading, crypto, and e-commerce niche. Alex Hormozi, he is in private equity, and he has his own service-based businesses as well. Okay, so every single one of those guys, top 3: information, service, digital products. Okay, now why would you care about this at all? I'm going to get into it in a second, but how much money are we talking? What are these business owners selling this for, and how much? Okay, anywhere from $2,000 to $120,000 of digital services, whether it's like Facebook ads, whether it's how a business model works. Okay, they can charge anywhere from $2,000 to $100,000 for their services. Hence why they make millions of dollars. Now, parlay into that. Why do we care about this? Everyone that is watching this video, why should you care about everyone that's charging $2,000, $100,000 worth of digital services? Okay, because you and I can make money from this. I'm already making money from this. Okay, but you guys, for those who aren't making money from this, every single one of these companies, influencers, and organizations, they have millions of followers and people who already want to work with said business owners. Okay, and this is exactly where you step in. Now, I'm going to go show you again. All the business owners. Let's look at this, for example. 10 million followers Andrew Tate has. Okay. 2 million followers Iman Gadzhi. Luke Belmar, 587,000. Okay. Alex Hormozi, 3.1 million followers. Okay. Within their social medias, within their entire companies, and the reason why they're producing content is because these followers, these people that are providing their attention to these business owners, they already want to work with people like Iman, people like Tate, people like Luke, people like Alex. Okay, and this is exactly where you step in. At the top, the CEOs, the founders. Okay, they have businesses, millions of attention, right? Now, the 2 ways you can make money with this is by being an appointment setter and a closer. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why in a second. But you guys get it. Top, People with millions of followers, millions of people to talk to, people that want to already work with them. The two ways are an appointment setter and a closer. That's what you should care about. These two words. The appointment setter basically talks to the people who is interested in buying the information, the service, and everything, and they qualify the people to see if they want to work with the company. Okay? And I do this, I literally do this for clients. Okay? An example. Let's say Iman Ghazi hires me, partners with me, okay, which is what people should do. Okay. He's going to tell me, hey, AJ, I got 2 million people, a lot of leads coming in. I have thousands of leads coming in every single day. I cannot text these people. I can't. There's no way. There's no way one human can text that many followers, that many people. Think of your favorite celebrity, Kim Kardashian, Kanye, or whatever, whoever they are. More than likely, they have an assistant. Why? Because they're getting deals just thrown at them every single day from companies, from sponsors, and there's just money sitting in their DMs because they own the attention. That is the same thing with Iman Ghazi, Andrew Tate, Luke Belmar, and Hormozy. Basically, an appointment setter is an assistant. Someone to respond to every single one of their messages on their behalf. Okay, that is what an appointment setter does. Now, after you qualify the person, all you have to do is book them on a call. That is it. That's all the appointment setter has to do. This is your first way of making money online. Okay, I'm going to tell you how much money here in a second. Second way is a closer. Also very simple. All you have to do is hop on Zoom calls with these people who are already interested in buying and just close the deal. Okay, the appointment setter, guess what? They have the conversation. They go in, they set the appointment, talk to everyone who's interested, and they send them to the closer. The closer is the one that hops on the call and closes the deal. Don't worry, I have a super simple example that can help you understand this model right here, these two ways of making money. Just bear with me, please. Okay. Now, these two roles, both of these people get a slice of the pie, or the high ticket product, essentially. So, whatever the business owners are charging, $2,000, $4,000, $100,000, or whatever, these two roles get a piece of that pie, of how much money is generated. Now, on average, let's say we're working with a $4,000 product. Okay. The appointment setter would get 5%, and the closer would get 10%. Okay. Now, if we have a $4,000 product, 5% of $4,000 is $200. Okay. For simply talking to someone who is already interested in what the influencer has, the business owner has, the service that they provide, just for talking to someone and booking an appointment, which is sending a link, by the way, you can get paid $200 per person. Okay. Now, if you were to just talk to one person every single day and set an appointment, you would get $6,000 every single month as an appointment setter for just texting on your phone and sending a link. $200 times 30 days, $6,000 every single month. That's what the appointment setter can make. Closer, it's doubled, obviously, for closing the deal, talking to the person, actually getting the deal across the line. The closer gets double, 10%. So a $4,000 product, the closer gets $400. You times that by 30 days. Let's say you close a deal every single day for 30 days. You are making $12,000 a month for hopping on a Zoom call. 30 Zoom calls every single month. You can make $12,000 as a closer. Okay? Insane. And I'm gonna compare this model, this high ticket model, and this online space model, digital sales, right, to a simple analogy for you guys. Okay? Everyone should know this is real estate. A real estate company. How does one buy a home? Okay? Let's say you're you right now. You're trying to buy a house. How do you buy a home? First, more than likely, there is going to be an assistant after you're doing all your searches and stuff like that. You have to text somebody, right? Hey, I'm interested in this home and stuff like that. More than likely, the assistant is the one that talks to you because you are interested in buying the home. What do? They qualify you, right? They look at your credit. They look at your income, things like that, right? And they see if you can actually afford the home. Now, if you can, guess who you're going to end up talking to? The real estate agent. What does the real estate agent do? Think of this as the appointment setter. Think of the real estate agent as the closer. Okay. They meet you at the house, which you already want to buy and purchase, and all the real estate agent does is close the deal. Convince you why you already should get the house that you're interested in, which is very, very easy. Okay. Now, both of these people get a slice of the deal that is made on the home. Okay. So simple. It is the exact same principle when it comes to the online space. Okay. Follow with me. Now, ChatGPT, I love to back all my videos by facts. Okay. As you guys know, if you've watched previous videos, if this is your first video, welcome to the channel. But I back everything by ChatGPT, and I love facts rather than just stupid claims. Okay. So, the traditional real estate agent, I looked this up on ChatGPT, medium gross income, $56,000 a year. Top 10% agents, $150,000 to $500,000 a year. By the way, a year. New agents, you're making anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000 a year, not a month, a year. Now I'm comparing this to the business model that I'm walking you guys through right now. The two ways that you should be focusing on is an appointment setter and a closer in the online space with rich people. Okay, monthly income for appointment setters and closers, $5K a month to $12K a month. Top closers, $15K a month to $30K a month. Okay, you're talking about more than 6 figures a year. An elite closer, you're talking about multi 6 figures to $1 million every single year for being a closer. Okay, and I also want to compare the benefits and like the models. Okay, as a real estate agent, you have to walk on the location, tour people 24/7. There's not a lot of people to talk to, which means less deals for you, which means less money, and the percent is smaller on a real estate house, and it's completely not remote. Doesn't sound very good, does it? Now, our model, online sales, digital sales, by being a remote closer and an appointment setter. 1, you are completely remote. 2, you have to only use your laptop and your phone. You can travel while doing this, so you're not location trapped like a real estate agent might be. All right, you completely do this from anywhere in the world. You can do it at a cafe, you can do it at Starbucks if you want, texting people, talking to people on Zooms, anywhere. All right, you just need internet. Way better pay, like 10 times more pay than a normal real estate agent, and then millions of people to talk to, which means more deals for you, which means more money. Okay, when I say millions, I just showed you guys millions. There's so much more potential in this digital sales business model, and that's pretty much the simplest walkthrough that I can give you guys. Now, I have more in-depth videos on my channel that I would love for you guys to go watch, but I've been getting this question so much of a lot of new people that are wondering what AJ does. So I figured I'd cook this video for you guys, give you a little bit of context of what I do, how you guys can start it. Now I actually have videos on my channel about appointment setting and closing specifically and how you guys can get started for free. So please go ahead and check that out. But this is just the easy, I'm telling you guys, I have tried 10 plus business models, e-commerce, drop shipping, whatever, trading, Amazon FBA, affiliate marketing, copywriting. I have tried all of these business models before. More than likely, you're probably in that stage if you're watching this video of looking at something. Hey, what makes money? I have no idea. What should I start? What can I get to my $10,000 a month goal, right? If that is you, this is perfect because there is no upfront cost besides knowing how to be an appointment setter and a closer. You don't have to build out a website. You don't have to spend money on products. You don't have to risk $4,000 in the markets trading, hoping for a 2x payout, turning that 4 into 8, right? This is the simplest way of making money online. And this is what I've been doing, and this is what I've done for the past 3 years, generated over $500,000 for myself, as well as started multiple companies in the sales world in this online space that you guys can go get more context from my other videos. But this is the easiest business model you can start. And you can make $5 to $10 to $15 to $30 to $30 to $100,000 every single month. Fact. There's no guessing in this. Go look it up for yourself. Go chat GPT it. Look up average income of a remote closer, an online closer, high ticket sales closer. There's a lot of names for it. Okay, find out for yourself. All right. Appreciate you guys for showing up. See you guys in the next video.